As we go about our busy lives, it can be easy to forget the simple yet powerful act of graciousness. Graciousness is the quality of being kind, courteous, and respectful towards others, even in difficult situations. It is a fundamental virtue that can have a positive impact on both our personal and professional lives. In this video, we will explore the benefits of practicing graciousness and provide practical tips on how to incorporate it into your daily routine. Number 1. Cultivating graciousness. Graciousness is the quality of being kind, courteous, and thoughtful. It is about treating others with respect and empathy, even in challenging situations. Cultivating graciousness can help improve our relationships, reduce conflict, and enhance our overall well-being. Here are some ways to cultivate graciousness in your life. Practice mindfulness. Being mindful helps us to become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This awareness can help us recognize ungracious behavior and make changes to be more kind and courteous to others. Practice gratitude. Gratitude helps us to focus on the good in our lives and appreciate the people and things around us. When we are grateful, we are more likely to be kind and considerate to others. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. By putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can better understand their perspective and respond in a gracious and thoughtful manner. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is about letting go of anger and resentment towards others. When we forgive, we are able to move forward and respond in a more gracious way. Practice generosity. Generosity is about giving freely of ourselves to others. Whether it's through our time, resources, or talents, being generous helps us to connect with others and show them kindness and compassion. Practice self-reflection. Taking time to reflect on our own behavior can help us identify areas where we may not be as gracious as we would like to be. By acknowledging these areas, we can work on making changes to be more kind and considerate to others. Number 2. Practicing graciousness in daily life. Graciousness is an essential quality that can help us navigate through life's challenges with ease and compassion. When we practice graciousness, we foster an attitude of kindness and respect towards others, which, in turn, can create a more positive and harmonious environment. Here are some ways to practice graciousness in daily life. Practice gratitude. One of the easiest ways to cultivate graciousness is by practicing gratitude. Taking time each day to acknowledge the blessings in your life can help you develop a more positive and appreciative outlook. Practice active listening. Graciousness is also about being attentive and respectful to others. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the person speaking, avoiding interrupting or dismissing their views. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. By putting ourselves in other people's shoes, we can develop a deeper understanding and appreciation of their perspective. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for cultivating graciousness. Holding on to grudges and resentments can lead to negative emotions and conflict, while forgiveness can help us let go of negative feelings and move forward. Practice generosity. Graciousness is also about being generous with our time, attention, and resources. Offering a helping hand, a kind word, or a thoughtful gesture can go a long way in fostering a positive and supportive community. Practice self-reflection. Graciousness starts with being kind to ourselves. Take time to reflect on your own behavior and attitude and be willing to make changes that align with your values. Number 3. Benefits of practicing graciousness. Graciousness is a quality that is often overlooked, but its impact can be profound. The benefits of practicing graciousness are not just limited to one's personal well-being, but it can also have a positive effect on the people around us and the community as a whole. In this chapter, we will discuss some of the benefits of practicing graciousness. Improves relationships. Graciousness plays a crucial role in building and maintaining healthy relationships. When we practice graciousness, we become more understanding, empathetic, and compassionate towards others. We start to appreciate the differences in others and acknowledge their strengths. This attitude helps to foster positive interactions and nurtures healthy relationships, both in personal and professional settings. increases happiness. Graciousness is closely linked to happiness. When we practice graciousness, we start to notice the good in others and in ourselves. We learn to focus on positive aspects of life rather than dwelling on negativity. This positive mindset boosts our mood and overall well-being, leading to increased happiness. Boosts self-esteem. Graciousness is not just about being kind to others. It's also about being kind to oneself. When we practice graciousness towards ourselves, we start to acknowledge our strengths and accomplishments rather than focusing solely on our shortcomings. This approach boosts our self-esteem, leading to improved confidence and a positive outlook on life. Creates a positive environment. Practicing graciousness can create a positive environment in any setting. When we are gracious towards others, we encourage them to reciprocate that same attitude. This creates a ripple effect that spreads positivity and kindness throughout the community. A positive environment is more conducive to productivity, creativity, and healthy relationships. Enhances emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions and those of others. Graciousness is a key component of emotional intelligence. When we practice graciousness, we become more attuned to the emotions of others, and we learn to respond appropriately. This enhances our emotional intelligence and helps us to navigate complex social situations more effectively. Number 4. Overcoming obstacles. As with any practice, there may be obstacles that arise when trying to cultivate graciousness. It can be difficult to maintain a gracious attitude in challenging situations or when feeling overwhelmed or stressed. However, by recognizing these obstacles and developing strategies to overcome them, it is possible to continue on the path towards a more gracious way of living. Negative self-talk. A common obstacle to practicing graciousness is negative self-talk. This can involve harshly criticizing oneself, focusing on mistakes or shortcomings, or dwelling on negative thought. To overcome this, it is important to practice self-compassion and recognize that everyone makes mistakes. Reactivity. Another obstacle can be reactive behavior, such as responding impulsively to negative situations or reacting with anger or frustration. To overcome this, it can be helpful to practice mindfulness, which involves being aware of one's thoughts and emotions without judgment and responding in a thoughtful and deliberate manner. Lack of awareness. Sometimes we may not even be aware of our own lack of graciousness. We may not realize when we are being unkind or inconsiderate towards others. To overcome this, it can be helpful to cultivate self-awareness by reflecting on our actions and interactions with others and seeking feedback from trusted friends or family members. Unrealistic expectations. It is important to set realistic expectations for oneself when practicing graciousness. It may not always be possible to be perfectly gracious in every situation, and that is okay. It is important to recognize that this is a practice and that progress is made over time. Fear of vulnerability. Practicing graciousness can involve being vulnerable and opening oneself up to others. This can be scary, especially if one has been hurt or let down in the past. To overcome this, it can be helpful to start with small acts of kindness or expressions of gratitude and gradually build up to more vulnerable acts of graciousness. Congratulations on completing day 18 of this minimalism program, where we focused on practicing graciousness. By now, you should have a better understanding of what graciousness is, how to cultivate it, and its benefits in daily life. Subscribe now to join us tomorrow for day 19 of our 30-day minimalism challenge, where we'll be exploring why spending time outdoors is good for your mind and body. We'll provide you with even more unique and creative tips to help you achieve your minimalism goal. See you then.